Checking in on SPY, IWM, and QQQ. So after the close at the low of the day, we saw a higher open and a new all-time high before we pulled back a bit before the bulls bought the dip again. So essentially the consolidation we're seeing is as healthy as it can possibly be for the bulls by keeping daily exponential supports, trading sideways, and as of right now, we're just looking at continuation and all-time highs. The level that I'm watching for key support is the low of yesterday. That's the lowest price in the last 3 days, 253.65. If we break that level, that's going to tell me, okay, this consolidation is not ideal for the bulls. It certainly won't be a big red flag, but it will tell us we're going to see a little bit more downside, and we're likely going to lose these daily exponential supports if that level does break. If it does not break, the bulls remain in absolute full control, looking for continuation. So the weekly time frame is still above the upper Bollinger Band in breakout mode. We're bouncing above that. We're bouncing off of that with our low this week. And it's another one of those scenarios where if the past 2 days, if you're watching the tech sector and the financial sector, you're noticing that they're doing their shift back and forth again, where the tech sector was strong Monday, the financial sector consolidated. Today, the financial sector was strong as the tech sector consolidated. And by doing that, it is allowing the market to remain extremely strong. Whereas if they were both consolidating at the same time, we would see the market pull back a bit more significantly. IWM on the daily, bull flag of consolidation at this point. Support is 149.18. If we break that level, it will decrease the odds that it is a bull flag. But other than that, we are going to be looking for new all-time highs unless the bears give us a reason not to be, which would require breaking that low and seeing lower lows by getting under 149.18. Inside bar on the daily time frame, 149.41 support, 150.29 resistance, and we'll see which direction that breaks tomorrow with the weekly chart also in breakout mode, also back testing the upper Bollinger Band and holding it to remain in breakout mode at this point. IWM and SPY in a similar position. QQQ, upper Bollinger Band resistance the past 3 days, so hitting a new all-time high for QQQ as well, but you can see the significant pullback we had as the tech sector was the sector that was seeing the consolidation play out today. So the bulls did buy the dip, but it is notable weakness, and we're watching that low now at 146.95 to see if it can hold. But again, ideal consolidation, holding daily exponential supports, continuing to see new all-time highs, and keeping those bulls in full control overall. Weekly time frame for QQQ, we have the upper Bollinger Band as resistance. That's a difference between IWM, SPY, and Qs, but overall extremely strong, just a little bit weaker than those other two names. So we're watching tomorrow for potential continuation. We have our clear levels where if they break, we know the loss of the daily exponential supports is more likely. If those levels do not break, the bulls remain in full control and look for continuation to new all-time highs. I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in tomorrow. Again, if you're trading this market actively and you're watching to see which direction to be looking each day, I cannot stress enough watching the financial sector and the tech sector. Those are the two sectors that I'm watching the closest every single day. I'm watching how they're trading relating to each other. I'm watching how they're trading relating to the S&P 500 and looking to see essentially when they're trading inverse and when they're trading directly correlated for indication on whether we're going to see significant moves in a certain day or not. Have to have both of those going in the same direction to see either a solid bull day or a solid bear day. Otherwise, we see an indecision day like we saw today.